Oh, hi. I'm back again. Let's do some more drawing, shall we? Well, I mean, I'm gonna do it, but you're gonna watch, so... Well, I'll do that, so... Yes. Yeah, let me see. Let me see if I can copy the link. And we shall... Shall we?
Post
Well,
it on the-
I'm
okay,
gonna do it,
okay.
but you can watch, so... Post it on social media, shall we? Yes, God, you're gonna get it. Get ready. Here it comes. Okay, excellent. Sick. Okay, yeah, so what I've done, off stream from last time is that I did all of the GM's animation for the sequence. That's all done. I did all of his lip sync.
Black? Don't try to sound tough, you sissy. Cream? Oh, coming right up, madam. Cream and sugar? What are you, Nanako?
So now we're currently working on Nanako. So she's our current objective for today. Yeah, because what I wanted to do is I wanted to like waddle backwards and forwards as she's walking. So we have like this looping animation that'll loop backwards and forwards as she's walking across the screen. So that'll keep on playing as she twings across the screen. So where are we actually? Let's see here. So that's that. And then we got the other way. So it should be. Oh, okay. I see. So I just gotta get the frames going inwards towards this way, right? Yeah. Cool. Excellent. Let's do that. I have a new alert set up for super chats. So because before I just had the Jack Frost one, but I added a bunch more, so you may see them or you may not, depending on the generosity of people. But we'll see. No stress. I mean, if you want to watch, just watch, but otherwise, do whatever, man. Up to you. I am live, aren't I? Not doing some like funky weird thing where it's pretending that I'm live, but I'm not. No, I am. Oh, weird. It might be. Oh, it might be that like some people are watching without an account, so they can't chat, right? Weird. How would you find my strange? How would you randomly find my stream otherwise? Like that, just made it go live. Somebody's trying to, some OCD person is trying to find like the most recent streams on YouTube that went live or something. Or it could be like YouTube stuff. YouTube doesn't have any stuff. It's all robots, right? Crazy. I'm assuming there's still like YouTube people that you can talk to, but yeah, there's like way too much content to actually go and sift through by humans. That's why they have YouTube robots. You just got a notification. Oh, yeah, what up, Lucia? Yes, here we are. Back at it again. Because I did a little bit of this off stream just to chill, and watch something while drawing. But yeah, I haven't really been working on this too much this week. Because Metal Gear Solid Delta came out, and that's been... my attention has been mostly on that for the most part, but... you know, you slowly chip away at it, no stress, no rush. It is what it is. But yeah, I believe it was, I beat Delta within a 24-hour period of it coming out, so to say that I was excited is a little of an understatement. Because I beat it on normal difficulty, but now I want to go through again and play it on extreme. Doing a new game plus on extreme. It's like I've never beaten a Metal Gear Solid game on anything beyond normal, so. And with the new controls, what am I not drawing? With the new controls, it does make it a little bit easier. Come on, Flash. Hang on, I just need to mostly bring it back up. Is that gonna fix it? There we go. Weird. Yeah, but the new controls, it does make it a little bit easier, but it does kind of compensate for that. People can see from further away, and also there is bullet drop off now, so well, I believe in the classic controls there still is, you know, the bullet goes exactly where you're aiming, but which I'd love it to be exactly like that in all versions, but it's fine. It's getting a little bit higher. Too easy, right? You about Retro 101? Have any advice for a storyboard artist? It's hard to say. I think I've never really gone on my way to do like storyboards, because I think with animation I go from like scripts to, well, I guess like Animex in a way is like drawing the storyboards, but I don't know. It also depends if you're doing storyboards with somebody else as well, so I don't know. I guess keep consistent with what their vision is trying to be. If you're like making storyboards for somebody else, it's like you're trying to cater to what they're trying to envision, right? And if you do it wrong, you know, they can always be like, you know, no, do it like this. No, I want it like that, right? The storyboards are like a very, very early template anyway, so because you usually go from like storyboards to animatic and then full animation from there, right? Just the first stepping stone is storyboards. Well, I guess that might be like what a lot of people do have with trouble with art, because it's like just starting when they've got a blank canvas. A lot of people do find that the most daunting thing, but you know, when you got the script and you have the character models to work with, it wouldn't be too hard. Because I guess in a way you are kind of trying to envision how this would look, but in the long run I wouldn't say just don't stress about it too much, because it can only be changed later, right? You do see that a lot, especially like the early storyboard phases. They'll take a lot of things and like change it later down the road, so I think it was most notoriously with the Adventure Time storyboards. There's been like postings of them online, and I remember like they used to just make them swear, like, you know, say fuck and shit and stuff like that. But then later on they changed it, so because obviously that was like a 10 like fill in, and then later on they changed it later on down the road. So I guess, and like anything, I guess it's more about practice, right? I suppose you could like really think about storyboards as like a comic, right? Except with the comic, that's where it stops. But when in the other media, you take that and then go from there, add a bit more, add a bit more, add a bit more, and then it gets finished off. So yeah, definitely difficult to say. You have to probably ask somebody that like specializes in this kind of stuff. Probably I'm not the right person to come to, but yeah. I don't know. Hopefully that helped a bit. Oh, my thumb's already so sore. Jesus. I think it was because I was playing Cult of the Lamb yesterday. Because I bought that game ages ago, and I was like, you know, I'll just check it out. Might be cool. And I think I played it for like 4 or 5 hours, so I was like, oh, this game is actually really good. Yeah, good on them as well, because it was made by Massive Monster. That's an Australian studio, and that's like their first like big hit game, and it's like apparently doing really well. So I think it was recently announced as like even more DLC, but it's got kind of like that Binding of Isaac vibes, where it can just keep on like getting like more and more content. So I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't slow down anytime soon. Yo, what up, Kieran? Welcome back. Welcome back. Here we are again. What is this song? Oh, Sim City. I think I completely forgot that I added this. That's right. I was watching somebody stream the original SimCity in SimCity 2000 a little bit, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this game. 12 minutes late, forgive me. That's alright. You know, I'm gonna be here for a few hours, so it is what it is. But I'm gonna be slowly drawing, so you know the deal. Pretty sure you've been here enough times to know the gist. If you really care, you can always go back and watch the post video, but don't have to listen to every word I'm saying. I mean, it's what, me just responding to chat while I'm also talking, so y'all got any questions or anything? Feel free. Happy to answer anything. I think like what a lot of people do have, they like want advice on like what I use, how to start out. Or I've got it like a bunch of times. That's like even I did those tutorial videos just to be like, check these out, even though I'm not the best at explaining things. But yeah, the best advice I can have is like, you know, just start, just keep, you know, start doing it. And you're going to be bad at the start, but hey, it's all about practice, right? Nobody's good at anything when they start. Whenever you see somebody like, yeah, they're pretty good at that, that's probably because they practice it for ages. So. I mean, in the workforce, whenever you go to try to get yourself a job, what are they looking for? Experience. Why? Because then they know you can do the job versus you just learning. Because they'd rather get somebody and they can do it right away versus you slowly get good over like 2 years, so whatever. Yeah, I'm not even sure how long I'm going to be on for today. I figured I'd just go live, regardless. But like my thumb's already sore, so I don't know. This might be a short one. We'll see. See how we go. Maybe I just gotta like, I don't know. If I put like less pressure on the pen, because like whenever I draw, I always find that like I grip the pen extremely tightly just to keep it steady. Which you shouldn't do, but. It's like borderline second nature at this point, so. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'll hide that, yeah, hide that virtual camera. I'm just like looking at it the whole entire time I'm drawing. You probably can't, you barely even see it on the stream probably, but I can see it. I need to draw enough times to unlock this whole second nature stuff. Yeah, exactly. Like, you practice enough, you don't even need anything to hold your hand or any guides or anything like that. It's like, even like with lip syncing, a lot of my earlier cartoons, you'll just see like the characters bounce around on screen, but then I just like animate the mouth. And if anything, that was kind of me getting good, like practicing lip syncing, so. Whatever you want to practice and get good at, But I forget exactly what inspired me to start making cartoons like that. I think there was some anime that also did that. They'd like tween around the characters and barely animate them and then just animate the mouths properly, but can actually say, yeah. Like second lip sync tutorial, I'm down for that. Well, I'm not even sure really what, because I did the original lip syncing tutorial, but I'm not sure what else I could say that I didn't say in the original one, but. But yeah, I remember when I was practicing lip syncing, getting used to it, I remember I used to have like a mirror in front of me, and I just like, just make the mouse in the mirror, and then go from that, but these days I just do the shape, or even like I make the shape myself, and I can kind of like visualize, but It all depends, because like everyone's like mind works differently. I think the like go-to is like if you visualize an apple in your head, like anyone can do that, but it's like what kind of apple is it? How detailed is it? Is it a 2D apple? Is it 3D? Is it realistic? Does it have shine on it? Like stuff like that. So like a good way of like trying to interpret how a person's brain works and how they can kind of visualize things. Because for me, like visualizing stuff is like easy, but some other people a bit more difficult. So maybe you saw some cartoon when you were younger that made you want to animate. Maybe. Because I remember after school, more or less every day in primary school, it was immediately sit down because we had the ABC network, which was pretty much and a government-run network, so there wasn't really anything notably, decent on there for me at the time, anyway. But after school, every time I think it was like 2 hours worth of cartoons, so. I remember every kid used to come home from school and just watch the cartoon block, so. And we got a lot of UK cartoons, a lot of Nickelodeon cartoons were on there, so. I think that's definitely what kind of shaped the kind of drawings that I go about making and wanting to make, so. Definitely could be that, for sure. I think for like a lot of people, like what inspired them was like anime, so they like went over the top detail. But for me, it was the reverse. It was less detailed and more, it's more about quickly drawing the characters. So I just like draw the character without any like detail or anything, and that was good enough. Because I remember I used to make comics in like school and like high school. Pretty much just to make my friends laugh, but I remember I used to make them so fast. Like I'd easily make a comic a day, and it'd be like 10 pages long, so no problem. And I suppose like animation was like the next logical step, right? I'm already drawing, inspired by the cartoons I watch. When it makes sense, I kind of want to make, cartoons myself. And I think as well, what also inspired me was SNK sprites, like old school SNK sprites, like Metal Slug especially. I remember I used to just go frame by frame and watch like how smooth everything was. Kind of replicate that in a way, so like I'd like never played, or I hadn't actually played any of their games at the time, but just like finding the sprite sheets and just like layering them so they'd animate and like trying to figure out exactly how they did it, so stuff like that. Trying to reverse engineer it to actually understand it, right? Did I get that properly? Did it may have been just a little bit off. Yeah, it does look like it's not connected properly, but it is. Strange. One line. Just watching sprite animation fights on YouTube, where what might have gotten me into art. Yeah, exactly. And I remember just like being able to see what people did with sprites back in the day, because I think it was like Paul Tervord, who's the current Eddsworld animator. But I remember he made like a Matrix Mario parody where he like cut up like the individual Mario and Luigi sprites and just made them fight in the style of the Matrix Reloaded. Just seeing stuff like that. There was another guy who like used to make a lot of like old school like Mario like fight, I don't know, Mario vs Sonic, and like the Bowser runs out and like destroys the Mushroom Kingdom and stuff like that. I forget what his name was, but I'm pretty sure he passed away a little while ago, so that's unfortunate. But actually, let me see if I can look it up. Mario versus Sonic. Game Boy Advance 1, Death Battle. Oh goodness. I'm trying to like find the original sprite animation. It's like a lot of people have had this idea. No, it's probably going to be more difficult to find. Mario Brothers Z? No, that was done by Alvin Earthworm. It's like way, way, way older than that. Yeah, but still, the one by Alvin Earthworm was also very, very nice. There's a whole playlist of Mario vs Sonic battles. Oh goodness. But I'm just trying to find the original one. It may not have been uploaded. No. No, it doesn't look like it. Weird. It may be like archived, but maybe just like a lot of the search results that I'm finding are just like stuff that's, you know, being recommended way more, so. Huh. Yeah, definitely not finding it, but that's whatever. But yeah, I'm guessing this is an idea that, you know, hundreds of people have had, so. Goodness. But yeah, I cannot recall the guy's name, but Unruh was like a big pioneer back in the day. Like the sprite animation. Got very, very popular, but I believe he did pass away, so. I remember hearing about that ages ago, so. Unfortunate, but yeah. But yeah, what happened with Mario Brothers Z? Because I remember Alvin Earthworm, he like took like forever. Obviously, it took like quite a while for him to make episodes. And then at one point he was like, "I'm done, I'm quitting." But then he like came back. I'm not sure if he abandoned it again or not, but I think he wanted to do it again because he wanted to do a Patreon for it, so he wanted to get paid. But I just think like the resurgence of it because it became so popular, just like people, like kids, like hounding him for a new episode, which is like too much. Which makes sense. Nanako, yay! Yeah, we're drawing her. Slowly. She's gonna say, "I want it black." Right. yeah, this idea that I have, she like waddles up as Dajiba's talking. And she's like slowly gonna like move from like one side to the other, so yeah, that's what I'm kind of working on. Slowly. Probably didn't zoom on that, but that's fine. But yeah, what up, Paulo? Apollo 90. Where's the 89 others? Oh, goodness. Stop. Why are you staring with those child eyes? No fighting. Yeah, I wonder what I want to do with that. I think I've got an idea of like how I want to animate that part at the very end, but yeah, that's going to be interesting because that's a part which has no like comic addition to it, or no like storyboard to it. So I'm gonna have to like draw or original drawings for that too. So we're gonna get that new, right? Though, I mean, I've drawn these characters thousands of times, so it shouldn't be too hard. It's gonna be solely original works. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be like Dojima and Nanako in like a white void. It's gonna be like rapid cuts. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Put that in there. When's new F-Zero? We're getting a new Kirby. New Kirby racing game. When's new F-Zero racing game? God, I still can't believe Nintendo did that. Because I remember for like the longest time, like, fans have been begging for a new F-Zero for years and years and years and years, including me. And I remember they said, oh, the reason why we're not doing F-Zero is because Mario Kart's selling so well, so we don't need another racing game. But then they just go ahead and announce Kirby Air Rider. So like, I see. No, you mean we're not going to do a new F-Zero because we know it's not going to sell well. That's what you actually mean. Versus Kirby. Every Kirby game sells well, so... From like a sales point, it makes sense, but apparently, notoriously, like F-Zero's never sold well, so that's also probably a factor they're taking in. Probably why they made F-Zero 99 free, right? So. I'm gonna draw that line and then this line, even though that line goes onto that line. Maybe I'll do it. It's fine. I got this one just like suddenly cut off. Not even a fade out, just to kind of, just, you know, it ends. So what's this from? Sounds familiar. Oh yeah, I think I like ask this every time. It's like, what's this from? Every single time this song plays. What's this from? I never remember. If you look hard enough, Nanako looks like a spork. Oh, but like the pigtails, I guess. You see the rare Nanako with her hair down. I think I've seen a few artworks, or a few fan arts where she actually has her hair down. I mean, I think, does she have her hair down in the game at all? I'm not sure. I can't remember. Actually, let's have a look. Hang on, let me have a look. Persona. Nanako. I don't know if I said this before, but I'm from Brazil. But I liked your work with YouTube Persona 4. Oh yeah, cheers. The coincidence is the first version I play with the PS2 version in English. I thought it was the voice actors making the video. Oh, I see. Yeah, the voice actors are very close to the real thing, which is amazing. Like amazing how they got the close as. So. After all these years, I had no idea you streamed. Yeah, I've been streaming recently, but I'm not sure of like my if it shows up in any race feeds, but. Whenever I'm done streaming, but you never know. Oh no, she does have her hair down. Okay. Yeah, there must be at some point where she has her hair down, unless it's this fan art. It could be that. Maybe an edit. Hard to say. Although, oh yeah, in a lot of the concept art, she does have longer hair, so yeah. I'm looking at that now. Question, do you have Maria's design for animation? Oh yeah, I think that's like an idea I've had as well, like hiding Maria in some, like hiding her in the background somewhere. But if I was to put Maria in, I'd probably take a design from a Persona Q design and then go from there, right? Make it a bit more simplified. Try to make it in line with the other characters. Right, because that's like where I took a lot of the colors that I use for the characters, I like rip them directly from their Persona Q counterparts. That's why they're all very bright. I think the only one that I modified a little bit was Teddy's, because I think his red was a bit too bright. I think I made it a little bit less bright. Oh, actually, it might be like really bright in part 1. Maybe I made it a little bit less bright in part 2. I think that's what I did. Sounds about right. Guys, streaming on the internet? Crazy. But yeah, this is borderline a motivator for me to just get this done, so... I don't know, I think I was like talking to my friend about this, and you know, every time I work on this, it was just me, just like, you know, listen to music or just like watching something. Very, very lonely vibe, so actually having somebody to talk to was also a good way to actually start working on this more. And as well, the idea of like, you know, people are watching, so they're expected to, you know, for me to be doing something and working on it, making it, right? So also that. I was doing that a little while back with games, so I still am, but still, I'm motivated to play through games and like get through them. So I was like, man, I want to do it with art as well. So there you go. Sig animation in the sketch doesn't really have dinner again. Dojima's bad, yeah, exactly. And nobody had dinner that night. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should like make a little bit of merch, just like the most quotable stuff, but then again, I guess it's like not really, these aren't really my ideas, so it's feel a bit scummy to do so, but then again, I guess, you know, if I pretty much make the art my own, should be okay, right? It's like on the cusp of, not sure, but then again, I guess like people do make, you know, game art and sell it based off some sort of, you know, popular IP. So it could also be that. How would you like your coffee? Surprise me? I think actually I did a poll a while back which said all the different answers, and surprise me actually did get the most amount. So. I actually do like my coffee. 2 teaspoons of coffee, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and milk. That's what I usually do. But I am drinking a Boss coffee right now. But I don't usually get Boss coffees because they're expensive, so. I think I was getting Boss coffees on the regular, and I was like, oh, I'm spending like $40 a week on this crap, so. Yikes. Where like you buy like a thing of instant coffee that'll like last you months and it's like $8, so like, okay. If anything, probably don't want to spend too much on that, but I'm currently on holidays for work, so I'm like, yeah, why not? When I'm gonna be home for 2 weeks, may as well, right? Live a little, treat yourself. I just noticed you had to stick it as a monitor. Yeah, that was a request from a friend of mine. From John. Uncle John. Also known as Kidney John. I don't think he goes by Kidney John anymore, but yeah, he's like a big fan of like my Anti-Gravity Cat series. And he was like, you should add a sticker. I'm like, yeah, alright. Sure. Cool idea. One of my olds when I used to make original cartoons. But to be fair, I still do want to get back to making original cartoons someday, but this definitely is priority for now. Because I'd rather finish this and get it done. And then even if I never make another cartoon ever again, I can at least say I've done this. Right. But to be fair, I still do have ideas for, you know, original series. I like to go back and start making again, but still. It's also a matter of time. Because this definitely isn't going to be done by this year, so that's for sure. Because like I have very little time to work on cartoons anymore. Versus where I was unemployed, I could work on stuff, you know, every day if I really wanted to, and I did. But now, unfortunately, I have a job, and that does take a lot of time. Does take a lot of my free time, so yeah. But that's the way it does happen with like a lot of creatives. They'll like make a lot of stuff and get very well known for it, and one day they'll just stop because they just get too busy. Like, you know, get a job, or you know, have a family, or both. I think I was most notoriously, or not most notoriously, but what I recently heard from Sam Green, a fellow animator friend, who was working on the Epic Minecraft series. He had to stop. Like he was making a new cartoon, but he's like, no, I gotta stop making this for now because it's not paying any bills. So I gotta actually make some shit that's gonna actually, you know, give me money. So. Which, you know, this is a borderline labor of love. Like I do earn a little bit of money from this from ads, but still, it's like barely anything compared to actually going out there and, you know, doing a real job. So those that can actually do YouTube and get paid for it and make a living, damn, you made it. Bloody hell, it isn't easy. So, like, if you're getting into YouTube and you're trying to make content to try to get paid, you're getting into it for the wrong reasons. It's either you get extremely lucky to actually do it and get paid, or you just make it to the point where you're like, I'm done with this. Right? I think there's been so many of my friends and people that I know that try to get into YouTube. They see all these big giant YouTubers, they're going to be like, I'm going to be like that, and they do it for like 4 months and then stop. So, yeah. Yes. Who was your favorite Persona 4 party member? Definitely WHA. She's definitely my favorite character in Persona, period. So I think I was one of my most recent Golden playthrough, or at least as far as I got in Golden. She didn't leave my party at all, so. Although Makoto was really cool in Persona 5. And Shinjiro was amazing in Persona 3. It was like, oh my god, this character's amazing, holy crap! And then, unfortunately, the thing happened, and then he was no longer in my party. No spoilers, but still. Legends say she has a folder of WHA with a giant afro. That's right. That's what I showed off last time. The fan art that somebody made of WHA with a giant afro. Then very bizarre, like, you know, people will go out of the way to like make ultra bizarre things, but I guess it's like just some random idea that maybe somebody has someday. It's like, what if? Oh goodness. But yeah, I remember Makoto from Persona 5 was great because she had like one of the more unique what was it? It was the nuclear power or whatever it was. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but I remember also her Persona was a bike. I'm like, that's amazing, that's so cool. Right? Did we all romance GA? You should have. That's the right answer, right? Yeah. Although I have seen a lot of like, there's no like definitive answer, especially with Persona 4. I've seen a lot of like X's best girl. Though I think Chie and Naoto are like the two most popular options. Though I've seen a lot of, you know, Risei's best girl, Yukiko's best girl, so you know, people have, you know, different people have different opinions, but I feel like this says something cool about us. I've seen a few of those as like, you know, like fan clubs where they all get like, you know, there's like a dedicated like, you know, Twitter account or like where they just post about a certain character and like see how many followers they can get for said character, right? The real romance was in our hearts the whole entire time. Oh. Turns out she actually wasn't a real girl. Oh no, you can't say that, no! How dare you? Almost making like it was make-believe. Fan clubs, right? Yosuke is best, dude. Yeah, to be fair, like, you know, I've seen like every borderline, every romance with every character. Even if it isn't like the designed romances, there's a lot of UX, Yosuke, and I've even seen like Risei X Naoto. Though I think like one of the most popular ones is Chie X Yukiko, right? And Kanji and Naoto. That's like implied a lot, right? So those two like each other. Kind of like messed up. It's like you see Kanji's very much all about Naoto, and then you're like, whoa, guess what? What if I just swooped in real quick? Sorry, my girl now. Yeah, that makes me wonder what they're gonna do with like the new voices for the remake, especially with Naoto. Because like it's supposed to be very heavily implied that she's like, you know, they're supposed to mistake her for a man at the start, right? But it's always like very obvious that she's a girl. I don't know. But I think it's like a very common Japanese trope as well. So I don't know, it might be a Japanese thing. Who knows? Did you like Marie in Persona 4 Golden? Nah, she was fine. It was more or less like, what was it, who was the Velvet Room girl in Persona 3? It was more or less that again, right? Where you like show her, it's like, this is how this is what ice cream is, right? So, that kind of thing. If they made shadow teammates like in Persona 4, Persona to Summon, who would you choose? Oh, you mean like having like the shadow version of like on your team? That'd be a cool idea. Like the ultimate form of the Persona is like, you know, their actual shadow version. Now there's an idea. Why don't they never do that? Gonna have to do that in the remake. Where in Golden you got like the enhanced persona, we're gonna have to like the next advanced persona, right? So, yeah, what up, friend? My man. Shadow U, right? Or we use like the one that never gets a shadow, so that could be cool. Add in that in as an extra to boss fight. New game plus. The real ends, the dog ends. The UFO ending. It was aliens all along. Just going off the rails. Well, that'd be hilarious. As if the game doesn't go off the rails at the end. As is. Just be like, it was aliens. That'd be funny. Just break the law of Persona completely. Not right, yes. Do you like Persona 4 Arena and Persona 4 Dancing? I did try the dancing game. I didn't really like it. It might be something that you like get good at and get used to eventually, but I don't know. So I think I tried the demo for one of them. I forget which one it was, but I don't know. I didn't really like it. It might be because it's like more of a PSP thing. I just like playing on a giant screen. It was like I couldn't like really pay attention to everything, so. It might be a thing where it's like playing on a small screen. Might be more beneficial, but because it was designed for the small screen, right? But yeah, I never played Arena, so couldn't say. But from what I've seen, a lot of people that get into Arena, they really like it, so. But yeah, I usually don't have time to learn fighting games nowadays. Like yeah, I used to play Street Fighter 4 like every day, but now. Have time to learn a fighting game and the mechanics and a character. Difficult, for sure. I remember playing Persona 4 Golden instead of Persona 4. Got Maria to rank 9 before finishing the game. Oh, that's right, yeah, because you can do it like all those side missions as they're available, right? One interaction away from rank 10. Oh yeah, I've heard a few people have done that. Like with other side quests. It's like missed out. Yeah, even though like Persona 3 is designed like that, there's like way too much shit for you to do. It's designed for like multiple playthroughs, right? It's like you rank up your stuff in your first playthrough and then you have enough points so in your second playthrough you can actually do everything. Or most of it too. Technically your first Persona, Arena? Oh, interesting. Because I think Arena and Dancing, they're both like continuing the story of Persona 4 a bit. In like their own way. They take the initial story and they kind of continue it. I'm not sure, pretty sure they're not canon, so. I don't know, it's hard to say. Or it's like what they do with Nier, like every ending is canon. In some other form. In some form in one way or another, so. I'm sure you can interpret it however you feel like it. Yeah. You play the dancing games too? Nice. Yeah, I just like touched the demo of one of them and I'm like, I don't like it. I don't know. I think at the time I had like a bunch of other rhythm games where I like preferred playing those over it, so could also be that. Or I'm like, this is like very different, so. Everything but the main games? Oh, really? Interesting. Though I guess the main games are like a, you know, an 80-hour investment, so. Yeah, if anything, if you don't want to play through the main game, Giant Bomb, they played through Persona 4 on the PS2 back in the day, and there's somebody that went through and they did a highlight compilation, so you can watch through that. But yeah, I definitely recommend that. Because even before I actually played through the game myself, that's what I ended up, you know, watching and kind of like, you know, experiencing the game through secondhand means. So, and I remember when Persona 5 came out, everyone was like, "Oh, you're gonna do an endurance run of Persona 5?" And they're like, "No, no. Did Persona 4 change your life? In a way. I mean, artistically, sure, but I don't know. I think like a lot of people point at me being like the Persona guy, but like not really into Persona that much. Like it's not like something that I think about every day, but yeah, I guess there was a period where I was like very into it. Yeah, but I guess I'm like re-experiencing it through the manga. I'm like slowly reading the manga, and that's very good. Yeah, as well, I'll check out the remake when that gets, you know, released in like 2 years, maybe like a year, whenever. Reaching the maximum social link. It's the sad thing that I reached the end of the game without facing the real boss. In Marie's speech, "You beat my brother." So the ending with them older. I see. Yeah, isn't Marie an optional boss fight? Or is it that Elizabeth is an optional boss fight? I can't remember. It's one or the other. Might be both actually, but... Funny enough, though, I romanced Chie since she reminded me of someone who I date later in my life. Oh, wow. Crazy. Yeah, though, I remember I have heard something similar. I remember a friend of mine, he said he didn't like Trevor from Grand Theft Auto 5, because he's like, yeah, he reminds me of somebody that I know, so I don't like him. I'm like, no, he's the best part! And I remember I brought that up later, he was like, no, I never said that. Either he forgot, or he just like, decided to take it back, or one or the other. Did Atlas add for stake because of the U in the Persona 4 Golden? Yeah, I think that was a reference to the original comic, the F stake. Right. Yeah, I'm assuming so, yeah. I made origami for her after seeing you do it once. Oh, there you go. Get yourself an origami book. And then you can make all the things. Make yourself a swan, a dog, a paper plane. I think the only origami that I actually know how to do is the, what was it, like the multi... Like the thing that like all the kids do in school, where it's like it has like the... You hold it by the bottom with 4 fingers and you can like open it 2 different ways. And like kids will write in it. And like, you know, they'll be like, choose a thing or whatever, exactly how to play and how it's played, but those are like extremely easy to make. I remember when I used to work at a fast food place, I used to make them all the time, just like leave them laying around, perfectly fine. Because we had like the paper slips where people would, you know, this is your order, this is what you ordered, right? And we used to take those and just fold them up and just like make them. Just like hide them. Oh, did I not? No, I did. Okay, I did draw that properly. Where's this song from? Oh, it's Pokemon? Oh, okay. Sure. Sounds weird. But those horns are like very odd. Very strange sounding. The Persona that changed my life was Persona 2, Eternal Judgment, PS1. I was more of a kid. Didn't like the RPG games in general since turn-based ones. Strange that it's not the easiest, but I liked that game. Yeah, to be fair, there's like some games that like resonate with people. Depending on like where, what it is. Even like if it's not a game that everyone likes, you have like nostalgia for it. So, either or. I think this sequence might be done. Let me have a look how that looks. It all depends if I want to add 4 more frames, but I think it should be fine as is. Yeah. I think it's fine. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Let me delete this frame, and I should loop seamlessly then. Yep. Okay, then we select all of these. Oh goodness. And then we make them all the same color. Cool. And then we take our reference drawing, a character reference, wherever it may be. Because I've got like a bunch of like colors, like all the different characters. That yeah, here they are. I guess you can see them on screen, but yeah, this is what I take from like whenever I need like different characters, colors for characters. So, and as well, I've got like the colors for the glasses. So, this is what I grab and whenever I need certain colors to have them on hand. I'm wondering if I should make the make like a line somewhere, or like maybe make the yeah, it should be fine. I'm gonna I should make the top half different, the colors of the bottom half, right? So yeah. Wow, yeah, secret techniques revealed. I want to take a different color for the mug though. I want the color of her mug to be different from the one that Dojima's using. So let me type in Google girl mug. I'm probably gonna get a bunch of pink mugs. Yep. Oh, there's one with strawberries on it. That's cool. All's good. What would be like Nanako's like favorite color? I wonder. Or maybe like make it just more of like a generic color. Right? And I'm like a... Oh, I don't want to do that. More of a like just generic mud color. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, because Dojima will have this color and she'll have, and that will be a different color. So where his is like more pink, hers will be like more white. Oh, then again, I guess I don't want it to be like too close to a skin tone because it will blend in, right? Yeah. Maybe like blue? Okay. Oh, maybe, more of like a yellow? Okay, that might do. Yeah, that's not bad, that's not bad. But I think we can do better. What about like more of a purple? Like borderline almost pink. Right? It's purple but it's like almost pink. Yeah, now we're thinking. Grab this. this is purple, but then we can change the color accordingly. Right? Okay, yeah. There we are. Ah! I like it. I think we can make it a bit more higher. Yeah, there we are. Okay, cool. That'll work. Very nice. Alright, cool. What's this video that I have up? Oh, it's the... I see it's the music. I saw Resident Evil 5. I'm like, there's not a Resident Evil 5 playthrough I'm watching, is there? Goodness. I see. Okay. So now what we do is... we just take these colors and then we just paste them accordingly. So... copy and paste. Just rip that scene color. And then we just go through all the frames, one at a time. We need to, yeah, okay, we need to like paste the sleeve color here, right? Yeah. Actually, yeah, it's fine. I was like saying like maybe if there was like, no, it's the Gema that has like the extra like extra like line on the sleeve, right? Yeah, that's right. Couldn't like remember if her jacket also has it, but it doesn't. Or like long sleeved, a long sleeve shirt. I'm not a stickler for detail, I swear. Ah, shh. Actually, I might be able to zoom in a bit more. No, that's like as close as I can get, but it's fine. There's a lot of line that's not connected here. Let's do it the old way. Yeah, I remember it was I think it was who's the guy that does Body of Brackenwood? Adam Phillips, right? I remember it was like a little bit of a stream that I was watching him do, and the way that like he colored it, he like do it with like the brush tool every single time. If they're like using the fill tool, I remember being like, you use the fill tool, right? I don't think I said it, but very interesting the way that he like went about that. Yeah, also, I wonder what he's up to right now. I know that he streams, but I think like he was trying to like make a game based off Brackenwood forever ago. It was like some sort of like multiplayer like kickball game. But yeah, I'm not sure if that ever came out. Because I know that he was like trying to like do like a whole like new series for Brackenwood, but I'm not sure if any of that came to fruition or not. Oops. Got the cold head. Yeah, but if anything for me, this is like the most mundane part. Like I know for like a lot of animes, they say like, oh, the lip sync is the most boring part, but this is the most boring part, coloring in. Then again, I guess I don't do any shading or anything, but because I remember there was like one cartoon where I did do shading, and my god, it took forever. Never again. But I reckon if I was to do shading again for like a cartoon, I'd like keep it very simple. So. Because otherwise, it takes. I did find it like it pretty much took like double the amount of time to do shading. I didn't think it was even worth it in the long run. So I think it was for. Was a Carbon show. I think it was the second episode that I did. Like, more or less did it as an experiment. You had, like, every character shading, and it took forever, so never again. But to be fair, like, you know, there's different ways that some people do it. I think the way you're actually supposed to do it is you're supposed to animate it separately after you're done doing a base animation. You go over it again, but you just do like the shading portion. But I did it as one. I did like the shading and the basic animation on like the same thing. But... yeah, if anything, I could have made it a bit easier on myself. I just did it the other way, but I'm always self-taught, so. Oops. Gotta remember to color every frame. I think it's like a like doing it this way. There's like a very high chance that I might miss coloring in a frame. And I think there's actually a few cartoons I've published that are like that, right? Like, you know, like a frame, they'll flicker. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. So it happens. At some point it's like very machine-like, you're just like tapping the same points over and over. And then this should be fine, right? Hang on, let me turn on the virtual camera. Yeah, okay, the virtual camera's at the bottom of the screen, so... cool, just want to make sure. Just in case. Just in case. So then you draw a line underneath the character on every frame. And then we go back the other way and fill it in. Now this is the way I've always done it, but... probably an easier way to do this, but... the easiest way I've found to... how to do this. Because anything below this point will be invisible to the camera, or be off camera, so if anything I draw here, nobody will ever see, so... I think there's like plenty of times where like I'll cut off characters, or like I'll give them like no legs on purpose. Purely for the point where I just have to like animate like the top of a character. Don't have to worry about the rest. And then we color in and go back the other way. Cool. Excellent. Alright. So then it should be that done for that one. Do that. And then we can go. Cool. And that should loop indefinitely. So when she's walking across the screen, it should be more like this.
Cream and sugar? What are you, not a go?
Nice. Although, oh, okay, she's going actually. I need to fix that. Oh goodness. Because she's not on the right layer. She's above. I didn't think about that. Oh no. She's above you, or the main protagonist. What layer is he on? He's on... oh god, he's all the way down here. Oh no. This is on that grey layer. Okay, so can I bring this down to here? So I can just move the layer entirely? I can. Good. And is there anything else on that layer? No, there's not. Okay, perfect. So then I can just move it in. Like so. Nice.
Cream and sugar? What are you, not a go?
Nice. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Very cool. Nice, nice, nice. Double checking just in case. That should be fine, right? Okay, cool. So now we just need to, I guess she springs out of that. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. Excellent. I'm gonna make I'll make another layer above that one. So then I can draw over all these. Actually, I'll make all these see-through. There we are, that's better. God. It's like going back and like looking at some of these drawings I've like drawn like months ago. Very funny. Hilarious. Yo, mind playing of some of what you got? Yeah, what up, G-Sword? Playing? Oh, well I got so far with the animation? Sure, man. You got it. Let's do that, sure. Let's play it again from the start, shall we? Pause this shit. Shut up, Shovel Knight. Silence. And I'm sure you should be able to hear it. Let me just unmask. Do this. And then, oh no, I'll keep that. Yeah, I'll keep that. Keep that behind.
Hey, I'm making coffee. How do you take yours? Black? Don't try to sound tough, you sissy. Cream?
I didn't get rid of those.
Coming right up, madam. Cream and sugar? What are you, Nanako? Daddy, I want it back. Surprise me.
Yeah, I didn't get rid of those. That's usually something that I do whenever I like will draw over a keyframe. I'll get rid of the ones behind it. But it looks like I didn't do that. Interesting. Huh. I must have just forgot. Oh well, that's fine. I can do it now. Whatever. Resume. Yeah, I can delete them right now. That's fine. Really nice. Oh, jeez. It's a process. It's good. Yeah, I'm actually looking at making it look much better than it is, because the trick is, that's why I zoom in and I draw over stuff, because then you zoom in, you get real close, and you see like these lines, like, oh, they're kind of wobbly, so... I'm actually, it's a trick. See this? These lines here, they're not straight at all, so... It's deception. So... Yeah, it's like the way I've always like done animation. I do find like the closer you zoom in, the thinner you can get the lines, and the better you can make it look in the long run. So okay, that one's done. Cool. All right, I'll make this see-through. Make all these see-through. And then we'll start drawing over these. Actually, can you see that on stream? I'm pretty sure, yes. Let's have a look. Just in case. Like I noticed, like when I make like the layers transparent, it doesn't really show up on stream that well. Like when I'm recording, so. Oh no, it's kind of fine. Yeah, gotta make it a little bit darker. A little bit more. What's the word? Yeah, that's a bit better. See that a bit better? Oh, and I must have like remembered to actually do the line through her shirt as well. Oh, I did. Fantastic. Good. Good me from the past. Just goodness, I can't remember like when I like drawing like the original sketches for this forever ago. Oh boy. But I remember that's how I made, I think it was part 2? I remember I went through the whole entire cartoon and made sketches for the whole entire cartoon. And then went through and then I drew over them for the keyframes, cleaned up the line work. That's why I kind of feel that I didn't push part 2 as hard as I should have. I do find like making it on the fly, you can kind of make adjustments and be like, oh, that's kind of funny, but I kind of just stuck to what I did. I didn't really make too many drastic changes, so yeah, it is what it is. How long ago was it for? Where are we at? Oh yeah, an hour and a half, that's alright. Uh-oh. I accidentally got rid of the chat. It's like the chat is tethered to OBS, so if I end up minimizing it, I end up minimizing the chat with it, so... which is what I don't want. Yeah, I won't bother about drawing a mouth because I'm going to end up lip syncing anyway, so... I think I always do that with my initial sketches, like I'll draw a mouth, but then I won't draw it later on, so... probably just a habit. And she's pissed like American Kirby. Oh no. Because I want to draw the arm. Actually, do I? I want to draw an arm behind her hair, or... Actually, what would make the most sense? Actually, having the mug in front of all this would make the most sense, right? Yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah, it would, so let me erase this. And then I should be able to just... yeah, go through all of that. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah, I guess I changed the way I was like drawing her fingers. I think a bit better instead of having each individual finger. It's a bit better. It's like seeing it from the front instead of like being curled around. Right? It's a bit better. I can hear barking dogs in my neighborhood every day. I think, yeah, because I live in an apartment complex and like my neighbor underneath me, she has a dog. And like every single time there's like somebody that goes out to their car or whatever, just like starts barking. And I'm like, this happens every day, you think you get used to it by now. But no, it's a thing. Oh no, thing. I'm back after quite a bit. Welcome back. I didn't know you were gone, but here you are. You missed everything I said. Oh my god. I said the thing, and I'll never say it again. Damn, you missed out. Damn. But, no worries. Feel free to come in and say what's up and you need to go off and do something? No worries. I was caught up? Oh, okay. Unless maybe like the trick is that you have like earpods in and you can go off and do something and you still listen. Right. Should be like a podcast of one. I mean, speaking of, because I did want to do like Discord chats. Oh, then again, I guess I don't want to neglect the chat, but I'm like half tempted to like jump on the Discord to see if anybody like wants to chat or say what's up, but I don't know. I'll give it some thought. We'll see. And exactly what I did. AirPods in. Nice. Hell yeah. Oh, I just cracked my back. Damn. I got old man bones. Jeez. Every single stream I'm almost in a different location. Right. We're like almost there every time. So I'm guessing the accessibility of like, phones wouldn't be too hard, but yeah, that makes sense. Like even like sometimes I'll like listen to like a podcast just like walking on the way home from work or whatever, so I get the vibes. Yeah, I think that's the beauty of like these headphones that I'm currently using. Because I remember when I very first started using these headphones, they're like a bit more they weren't really that comfortable to wear, but as I've been like wearing them more, I guess like they've just been adjusting my head shape a bit more, so not too bad now. Either that or just like, got used to wearing them or either or could happen.
Marvel versus Capcom 2.
I think with like a lot of stuff that I do, like whenever I'm like, playing, like whenever I'm like on my computer, I'm like wearing headphones, and like whenever I'm like playing a game and need to focus with audio, I'm wearing headphones. So sometimes I just need to be like, I don't want to wear headphones for a bit. I find if I wear headphones for too long, it gives me a headache. So I know like what blows my mind whenever I see like people out in public, just like on the train or whatever, they're like wearing headphones, wearing those like wireless headphones, and those surprise me. I'm like, doesn't your head get sore after a while? Like I'm wearing those like every day. Yeah, but then again, I think it's because I have like a big head as well, so when you like make them for like an average person, it's fine. But for me, it doesn't fit quite right. I'm more used to him holding my phone up to my ears. Oh, right. Rarely use AirPods. Interesting. Yeah, I've always like used headphones or like whatever. Like whenever I'm like listening to something, or it's only like when I'm like watching TV, I'll have like the audio where anybody can hear it. And plus, I guess as well that comes from like living with people. Like I never want to like bother people, so. And especially like going back to the public thing. Whenever there's like a person, they have their phone at like full blast playing music. Like everyone's like looking at them. Like, Surely they get this every day. Surely they wouldn't. Surely they could take the hints. Connect one to one and be like, ah, headphones. I never thought of that. So even if you get like the super cheap headphones, they're better than like phone quality, like whatever's coming out of your phone. Right. But then again, it could be just people just want to be assholes. My music's great. I want to, share it with everyone. Then every single song you play is like the exact same rap track, more or less. It's like, ugh, Christ. How about some variety, bro? I always make sure it's at low volume anyway. I know the pain of loud music. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It also might be like the manners that I was taught growing up as well. I remember my parents were always like, don't leave lights on, pick up after yourself, this and that. So it could also be like that upbringing. Because I remember there's like one guy at my work, not to talk about work, but still. Like I remember like whenever he'd get up and like, because we have like a common room where we like all like sit and eat together. I remember every single time he'd get up and leave, he wouldn't push in his chair, and I had to point it out to him. He's like, oh. But it just never occurred to him for whatever reason. But as well, I think it might be because he's like, he's probably moved here from another country, so that also might be like not a common thing in this country, so could also be that.
Go.
I want it black. Yeah. I think I need like a new cushion for this computer, for this chair that I'm using. Because the chair that I'm currently using is like one of those like gamer chairs. It doesn't really have like great support. Because at the time when I got it, it was pretty comfortable, and over time, as it started, comfort level has definitely gone down. That's for sure. Like even I got like a proper support pillow for it, and even that's kind of like not that great anymore. So. Then again, I guess I don't really want another computer chair. They've got like an old computer chair that I have. It's like an office chair. And these days it's borderline just like it's in my room, and it's like just has like a bunch of clothes all over it. So. It's just borderline like it's just a clothes rack now. Getting another computer chair. I don't have space to put any. I don't have space to put this one anywhere. So. I think there's like specific chairs for like long, back support, right? Could also be a thing that I'm just like not used to like sitting in this chair for like a long period of time. Because I'm used to just do like giant like 10-hour sessions at my computer. Wouldn't be drawing the whole entire time, but still, you know. Wouldn't really get up much. Casually pick up my couch and drag it over here. That'd be funny. I wonder if anything. Oh, that might be a cool idea though. Just like being able to find like a small. Because you can get those like one-seater couch things, can't you? Those like lazy chairs. Oh, there's an idea. Yeah, why not? Because I think a friend of mine, he has like his computer set up, like he has it set up and like he has it hooked up to his TV and just like sits on his couch on his computer all day. That's how he's always done it. Can't unsee Nanako as a spork. Gonna grab all the food. Great vegetables. Right. Just taking away the hair. Right. Oh, I think it's like some character designs. It's like if you take away this and this, it like looks very strange and like very different. But with that, it's, you know, it's the character, right? So I think, like, yeah, if you just like take away like the pigtails, you just have that. Hang on, wait, which one there is it? Yeah, it's just that. So it's tiny bowl hair, bowl cut, short hair, but with the pigtails, it makes it complete. I forget what character has that. There was like one character, like, oh. I think it was like one person. It's like a character or like a YouTube or something. It's like whenever I'd like look at their hair, it'd be like, you know, I couldn't like unsee their hair like looking like a different way. Oh no, it was like that YouTuber, like that historian YouTuber, or whatever, whoever it is. I think his like name's like Miles or something. I remember his username, but like something like I couldn't like unsee like his hair like in a different way. It's like if you just remove this part, it'd look entirely different, right? Hang on, let me see if I can find him. God, I remember there was like a bunch of content and I was like watching of his back in the day. But I haven't seen him on my timeline for ages. History. Oops. History of Spider-Man? No, this is what we don't want. Oh god, I'm just getting like a bunch of like Spider-Man videos. God, yeah, I can't remember his username. I remember he had like very like long hair at the back. He had like a mustache. And I think it was if you just like get rid of like the long hair at the back, you like just see like the front of his hair. Right. God, can't remember. But I remember like the most notorious thing that he was known for was like just like, you know, taking other people's videos and they're like, can you believe this? Blah blah blah. He's like, no, it actually wasn't like that. It was actually like this. Right. Just like obviously exposing people not doing their research. So very funny. There's plenty of people like that online. Not taking the 1 second to Google something, spreading misinformation. And it's like, why? Something out there for everyone to look and or see. But at the same time, you're going to take this person's word for it. Very interesting. Then again, I guess I've also done that in the past. I think there was like the whole entire like Simba versus Kimber thing. I think we've talked about this on stream before, but being like, oh yeah, you know, Disney just stole, you know, Kimber the white lion, and being like, oh, okay, you know, that makes sense. But when you look into it, no, that's not the case. I think it was YMS actually looked into it and actually doing the research. Is like, no, that's actually not correct. Everyone's been misinformed, including apparently the people that are trying to push the information about Kimber. Strap just lying to people. Smears. Everyone loves a good smear. Extend the thumb a bit. Actually, where is it on this frame? That's fine. I think it was, yeah, I probably talked about it on the stream before, but smears for a while was like the crutch that I was like using for animation for like quite a while. Because I'm like, you can do a smear and then you do 2 or 3 drawings, you know, on either side, and then it's easy. You make a nice, quick movement. And I think if you go back and you look at part 1, I use a lot of smears in that. But as I like made this series more, I want to put more love and effort and care into it, so you see the animation slow down as it goes along. So. And as well as like the process as well. Like even though like I know a lot of this stuff, I'm like still learning to this day, and I guess it's like with any art form. There's no like limit of like how you can get good, unless it's like an instrument. But I think it's what trying to think of the name of that guitarist. Who was the guy with like the top hat and like the big fuzzy hair? It's can't recall. Oh, Slash. That's it, Slash. But yeah, he's like max level at guitar. You literally can't get any better. So yeah, but I guess that's what I appreciate about like doing art and animation. You can still do more and you can still improve. Because even there's like a bunch of stuff I really want to get good at, like like crowd shots and like being able to move around the camera on like a 2D plane, which is like especially difficult. If you've ever seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit, there's like a whole entire backstory about how that movie was made and how 2D characters will move even though in like a 3D space, but the camera will keep on moving with them, like that kind of deal. And like nothing like that had ever been done before. Because there'd been like similar ideas, but like the camera would always be locked off, so it wouldn't be too difficult to animate the characters. But it was like obscenely difficult, obscenely different to anything that's ever been done before. Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch it at some point. Like even for the opening intro alone, that's like probably like one of the most impressive pieces of animation like ever done. And I think it was like the main guy who made that. He said he pretty much did it just so he could fund his own personal project, which apparently never got completed. So ironically, was it the Thief and the Cobbler, which was like his life's work, and he actually never completed it. So I think fans, they ended up picking up the slack. I think there's like a version you can watch on YouTube now, but it's definitely some extra fan labor went into that. So makes me want to look into that. Watch it myself. I've like never done that. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just like the more popular something it gets, it's like the less interested I get for whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but there's like a lot of like indie animation that's like doing very well now. Because what is it? The Great Circus, or what is it called? The Amazing Circus, or I can't remember. But that's doing really well. That's getting like millions of views, and I've never watched an episode. Has-Been Hotel, never watched that. And I can watch it at any time. It's like just like for some reason, I don't know. Don't feel compelled to. Very strange. Might be because also a part of me is like, it's doing really well, doesn't need my support, right? Versus where if there's something like smaller, I want to share it around. Be like, look at this! It's great! One guy made this by himself in a cave with a box of scraps. It's like, there was that, I forget, it came out forever ago, but there was like a fan animation, like a Star Wars fan animation that somebody made. It was like about a TIE fighter or something. And I remember he just made it all himself in his free time, so.
Load the trash super shiny $2. Daddy, I want IT black. Even.
IT Black. No, cheers for the $2. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not sure what showed up, but yeah, because I got a bunch of new alerts set up. Wasn't able to catch it in time, but hopefully you saw something good. Actually, can I rewind and see? Hang on. I should be able to run in theory. Oh, you might see myself double. Uh-oh. You can rewind live videos, right? Right? What is it? Oh, you can. The Great Circus. What's it called? The Amazing Circus? I'm hearing myself. That's doing really well. That's getting like millions of views. What's this guy talking about? Never watched an episode. Oh, that's right. It's the Digital Circus, right? Yeah. That's the hotel. Never watched that. I can watch it at any time. It's like for some reason. Let me see. I need a fast forward here a bit. Oh, I forget it. Oh, there it is. Oh, nice. Oh, it's the burger. Nice. Very cool. But you had the burger, and it goes hamburger. Yeah, it took me forever to figure out how to actually set this up, but now I got it working, so it's whatever. I'm gonna like tilt the mug a bit, right? Yeah, okay. That's a good idea. So the hand's kind of tilted, so yeah, maybe. Okay, just song just ends. Very interesting. I don't think I've ever listened to that song in full. Crazy. Yeah, I think it was like the other song from Crash Queen Sanity. Had to get rid of. I'm like, that one's too annoying. That one's alright, but the other one's a bit much. So makes sense, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if those alerts are a bit quiet or not. I'm gonna have to turn them up. I'm pretty sure I can. In-stream elements. But yeah, I'll have to have a look. Ooh. Oh, hand's getting sore. Ouch. Don't complain. Cartoon needs to be done, right? Needs to be done now. I want it right meow. You know, just imagine if I was like trying to push myself to make this. My hand would be dust. Or I'd be in one of those what is it? One of those gloves to prevent carpal tunnel, right? Goodness. Yeah, if anything, if I was to work in like some sort of like environment where I had to like animate, it'd definitely be like with 3D models. I definitely want to learn that and do that way, because it's like drawing every day for like 6 hours a day. Oh boy. I don't know about that. 5 days a week, 6 hours a day. I'd have carpal tunnel on my hand within a couple of weeks. Within the week. Yeah, but if anything, I'll probably just get these rest of these keyframes done. Then I might call it there. Because yeah, thumb's getting very sore. I'm trying to like grip the pen lightly. Trying to like make it so that it like just slides over it very easily, but still that's not helping that much. Yeah, I could take like a little bit of a break, but yeah, it's fine. Yeah, because I think I had to try that one stream. I took like, you know, a 5-minute break, like every hour. I don't think I actually changed much, to be honest. It's Mega Man 3, right? Took a break. Could take a break. I'm sure we could wait. No, it's alright. Yeah, if anything, I'll just do this drawing, and I'll do this drawing up here, and then I'll hold there. Just to take a week-long break. Yeah, but even still, even if I'm like not streaming every week, like, cause there's some weekends where it's like, you know, I'll just draw for a little bit, but you know, I won't stream. Cause like even though I've noticed with binge streaming this, it's kind of like reignited my passion for animation again. So there's sometimes where I just want to draw for a bit and just chill and watch something. So because I remember that's what I used to do. I used to have like some sort of podcast. I know that one thing that a lot of streamers do is they post their streams on YouTube after they're done, and that's like, you know, hours of content. So just chuck one of those on in the background, just chill out and listen. It's the Sacristy effect. Less we have it, the more fun it is when it's here. Yeah, exactly. And I did notice that as well, like the more I have been streaming, you know, the less people have been here, so, which is, you know, to be fair, it has been, you know, great having people here, but I have noticed that. Though the first stream I did, there were so many people here, but, you know, now I'll go live and, you know, a couple of people show up, so. I thought you guys were excited for this, come on, jeez. What's the deal? No, it's fine. I kid. But yeah, I guess it's also the mentality of it, you know, you've seen it once, you know, no need to see it again, right? It was like something different, makes sense. Sounds depressing. Yeah, to be fair, I do want to do some other drawing streams where I do something slightly different. Because I want to do like blind drawing, where like, you know, I try to draw like a Pokemon or something. With only like looking at it for a couple of seconds and trying to remember how it looks, so stuff like that. It could be fun. And doing Garlic Phone. I think I've probably talked about this before, but still. But still, at the same time, when I'm like wasting time on those, I'm also like I'm wasting time on those and not actually making the cartoon. So that's like why I don't like draw like a lot of stuff when I start working on this, because like any other time I'm like drawing on something else, I'm like I could be working on the cartoon right now, but I'm not. So. Right. I'm sure you can think of the popularity of the video when it comes out. I'm telling you. Scarcity effect. People would be like, "Yo, that's the Anomaga's Dio guy. He posted again." Right. Azumanga Dio. That's it. I know words. Yeah, but you never know. I guess in the end, it all is just adding up to the end product, right? Which will be great when it's finally done. So, if anything, it's just, you know, adding to that. So, and as well, I guess it depends on your schedule. If you just happen to be on YouTube or not. More purely draw this cartoon, the more you feel tired drawing it. Yeah, that as well. Like, burnout is real, so... Like, if I was working this on every day, burnout would be, would definitely be a factor, for sure. And then has happened in the past, where, like, I've just stopped for, like, months. So, yeah, it can happen. Definitely. 8-legged Chinese man? Where? Oh, this character that I'm drawing? No. Where are legs? Or do hands look like legs? Oh, to be fair, like this. With all these, like, nubs, I guess it could be interpreted that way, but... I don't know where you got the Chinese part. Interesting. Or we're just trying to be edgy for the sake of being edgy. I was also a kid once, and I also found that being overly tormented was funny, so... But hey, you'll grow out of it one day, kid. Don't worry. Have your fun now, because at the end of the day, it'll happen to you! And do I want to draw an Anakin with a closed mouth yet? No. Sure. Because it won't be part of the movement, but still I can just rip it out whenever she like stops talking later on. we're all living the same childhood, right? I think, what is it, like the, of course I talked about it before, but like the Skibbity Toilet and like the Lala Boo Boo and like the Tung Tung Sahur that's coming out right now. Or like the kids of the previous generation, they're like, oh, this is garbage. And be like, oh, that kind of, yeah, because your generation was so much better, right? With the, I'm just trying to think like what else was popular. Nyan Cat and All Your Bases Belong to Us. I should have did all those still. Like every generation has their own dumb shit that the previous generation does not understand, so it repeats over and over and over and over. We all had some sort of form of brain rot, especially with MLG and Crazy Frog. Yeah, just like all that very loud. Or to be fair, like every generation has that very loud equals funny, right? But I think, what is it? Let me play that Simpsons clip. Save this. TF2 memes and GTA 5 clips. Yeah, exactly. Let me see here. Simpsons. It'll happen to you.
You make me feel like that! But then they changed what it was. Now, rockin' out. You wouldn't understand, Dad. You're not with it. I used to be with it. But then they changed what it was. Now what I'm with isn't it. And what's it seems weird and scary to me. It'll happen to you. No way, man. We're gonna keep on rocking forever. 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 Forever.
And then you wake up one day and you're bald and fat and you wonder what happened. Right. But anyway, I think that'll be it for now. Let me just write a Zoom resolution so I don't forget for next time. And yeah, that'll be it. So cheers for watching if you were here, jumping in and checking and whatnot. So yeah, we're still slowly chipping away at this. So yeah, but if anything, over the next week, I might try to work on this a bit more because I do. The next week I do have some time off from work, so I do have the opportunity to actually jump in and work on this, even if it's like half an hour or whatnot. But still, I don't want to go too hard, but still. But yeah, until next time I'm live. Yeah, I'll catch y'all then. Until then, goodbye.